Hello, welcome to another Tonalist landscape oil painting demonstration with your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy, and I'm bringing you another redo today. The name of this painting is Springfield, and we're going to take it for a ride. Now, Springfield has a distinction of being the first study where I thought, well, maybe I can just glaze it with phthalo. Since that time, this is probably December, I've done this quite a few times, really. Springfield, I felt like it has a good composition, but it was just something about it. I thought it was lacking something, and so what I decided to do was to take it and really throw it, pardon me, into these morning sort of colors. Now, it's kind of an older painting. You can always tell when they're older because I used to use a stamp, and I would stamp my name on the bottom. Yeah, I don't like doing that. It's distracting. I sign them on the back now, and I've heard plenty of people tell me that, well, you got to sign them on the front to increase their value, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, okay. And I definitely will when I get into my larger stuff, say, I don't know, maybe 1620 and up. I don't know. I've done some 1824s. I didn't really sign those, but well, I did. I signed them on the back. That's how I like to roll. But we'll see. One day, maybe. I mean, definitely on a 30 by 40, I feel like it will not impede the absorption of the scene. My main issue with the signing things on the front is that it becomes very distracting. It's like the focal point to me. It's like it just messes with what I'm trying to do, and so I don't do it. I honestly don't think it's cost me any sales. Maybe it has. Maybe it has. I don't know. But if I was in this just for sales, I would be a commercial artist, and I'd be doing commercial work. And I'm not. I'm a fine artist. Whatever that means. To me, it just means, I got a definition for you, fine artist. It means that I don't do work strictly for commerce. I do sell my work, happy to sell it, happy for it to go into people's homes, and that really completes the whole cycle as far as I'm concerned. But commercial artist is a whole nother kettle of fish, and I was one, and I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it entails, and I don't do it. It's not my thing. Anyway, today is Monday here in New Zealand, and this video will be going up Monday in the rest of the world. I'm doing a little pre-recording. I'll put this up tomorrow at lunchtime, and I had a little extra time this evening, so it's about 4 o'clock here. I just got back from the studio, finished up a painting I was talking about, I think, Saturday, and looks good. I definitely think I stopped before I messed it up, and that is, you could say, well, geez, that doesn't sound like much of an accomplishment, but when you've messed up as many as I have by overworking them, it's still an accomplishment. I have a lot of strategies in place for dealing with that, but my main one is that it's done when I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, well, I can't think of anything else to do to this. It's done, at least until some point in the future where maybe I'll detect some of the things that could be egregiously wrong with it. That does happen. And in fact, Springfield is a case in point. That's a painting I've had around since probably 2013, maybe 2012. I always would look at it and think, well, Springfield, I like you, but there's something about you I don't like. I don't know what it is. And I'm quite happy with it now. In fact, I've got it in a frame. It's in my studio. It's there. And I like the scene because it's very much reminds me of rural New Zealand out here where I live, and these little clumps of trees, these little strands of trees, I really like them. I've always found them attractive, and I like this painting. Now I have done a version of this scene that was an 8 by 10, and I was unhappy with the 8 by 10, and I believe it's in my pile of larger redos, and I think I'm going to give it the same treatment. But the other thing I did to that one was I cut off 2 inches. I made a square. this one wouldn't have survived that because we would have been cutting through just one of those trees. But the way the layout worked in the 8x10, actually I'm sort of regretting cutting it now after I found a way to kind of make this one sort of sing. But one of the phenomenon I would run into quite a lot back then when I was doing these 5x7 studies was that the 5x7, the proportions, the composition would look good, and then on an 8x10 I would do something like maybe leave too much room in the top of the sky, the trees are too small in the space, or some other odd issue would transpire, and I was kind of vaguely aware of it. I was just struggling and trying to do my best, and I definitely did fewer good paintings back then. Now you see I got a little bit of phthalo green in that grass, right? Just to get kind of that cool thing across. Yeah, and I think that worked really well. Real happy with the way this redo went, and hopefully you enjoyed watching me redo it. Thank you, new subscribers, old subscribers, all subscribers. I really appreciate you following my channel, and thank you for all you folks that come by and watch here. If you like this video, please click like. If you know someone you think would like to see it, share it, and I'll be back real soon with another video. And until that time, please take good care and stay out of